I'm Dr. Shruthi Badarinath Pranav, Consultant Pediatrician and Pediatric Gastroenterologist at Aster RV Hospital, JP Nagar, Bangalore. A small introduction about myself. I'm a Bangalorean. I studied in Cluny Convent, Malleshwaram. I always wanted to become a doctor, and hence I did my MBBS from MS Ramaya Medical College, Bangalore. Pediatrics was something that was very fascinating for me, and it gave me immense joy to treat children. So I took up MD Pediatrics at Sarojini Naidu Children's Hospital, Allahabad, which is now known as Prayagraj. I was the top scorer of King George Medical University for that year. I treat children from birth till 18 years of age. My work spectrum includes from general pediatrics to specific pediatric gastroenterology cases. General pediatrics includes vaccination, developmental milestone assessment, treating of fever, cough, cold, infections, and other common diseases. And it also includes specific pediatric gastroenterology cases. For example, anything pertaining to the stomach. It could be in the form of pain abdomen, poor growth, poor appetite. Sometimes we also get emergency cases like accidental ingestion of foreign bodies, where we remove it endoscopically. That is, we put a pipe through the mouth and remove the foreign body. This can be an emergency in children many times. I'm very passionate about sports and play basketball and badminton quite regularly. I've played basketball at multiple tournaments at university levels and represented Amitabh Bachchan Sports Academy in various tournaments. I play badminton on an everyday basis and have played in multiple tournaments like the Indian Doctors Olympics and recently the Chief Minister Cup. One of the most common questions that I ask parents in the OPD is, how much does your child play? And the most common answer that I get is, my child is very hyperactive and is always playing. On probing further, what I realized is parents referring to the child sitting and playing, that is the idle games, or playing video games. Now, why exactly is it important that we focus on physical activity? We do know that physical activity is important for holistic development, not only for physical health, mental health, but it also shapes the personality of a person because they are dealing with winning, losing, a lot of emotions, happiness, frustration, competitive spirit. And hence it supports my very favorite saying that you can judge a person a lot by a 1-hour game than by a 1-day conversation. Hence, I do believe the solution for this is parents taking up physical activity more seriously. When parents are more disciplined about their exercise, when parents are very consistent with their physical activity, children somehow tend to copy the adults and hence become more physically active. I further did my fellowship in Pediatric Gastroenterology at the esteemed university, Sanjay Gandhi Postgraduate Institute, Lucknow. Right now, I'm practicing as a consultant in general pediatrics and pediatric gastroenterology. One of the most common questions that parents ask me in the OPD is, Doctor, my child loves to eat junk food and they don't listen to me at all. Can you please ask him or her not to eat? Now, parents need to understand few things in this aspect. Junk food is anything that is processed, not nutritionally balanced. Like it can be chocolates, it can be biscuits, it can be cornflakes also. Now, why exactly is this a problem? Because these foods, when consumed on a regular basis, can lead to multiple long-term health issues, like in the form of obesity, inflammatory bowel diseases, early diabetes, so on and so forth. It is first that the parents that need to understand that these are not healthy and should not be given. Secondly, a child is myopic in these aspects. They do not realize the effects of these the following day or in the near future. Hence, they do not have the discretion to eat or not eat these foods. So such a decision should be taken by the parents. Thirdly, it is very difficult for a child to control the temptation and not eat the yummy junk food when it is so easily available. So, what do we have as a solution for such problems when it is so common in almost every household? Firstly, parents need to be convinced that these can cause long-term problems and hence voluntarily parents have to stop making these things available at home. When these things are not available at home and child is educated pretty well about the benefits of the food, it becomes a little more easy to avoid such kind of food.